Ever wondered how many hearts an octopus has? Or perhaps how high a flea can jump? Can you guess how fast a cheetah can sprint or how long a tortoise can hold its breath? These questions might have tickled your curiosity at some point, and it's time to explore the astounding world of animals. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, animals never cease to amaze us with their remarkable abilities and adaptations. Stay tuned as we unveil some of the most fascinating facts about animals. Kickstarting our list, did you know that a single elephant's tooth can weigh as much as 4 pounds? That's right, an elephant's tooth is heavier than a newborn baby. Moving on, here's a fun fact about our feathered friends. A flamingo can only eat when its head is upside down. Quite a unique dining style, wouldn't you say? Up next, we've got a fact about the world's fastest land animal. The cheetah can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. That's faster than most sports cars. Switching gears to our oceanic friends, an octopus has 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Talk about a love triangle. Fact number 5, a snail can sleep for up to 3 years. That's one long nap. Next up, how about a little insect trivia? Did you know a queen bee can lay up to 2,500 eggs a day? That's a lot of responsibility for one bee. For fact number 7, we're looking at giraffes. Did you know that despite their long necks, giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans? That's 7 in total. Fact 8, the tongue of a blue whale is so large that 50 people could stand on it. That's one gigantic tongue. Next, a little bat trivia. Bats are the only mammals that are capable of sustained flight. Other mammals like flying squirrels or flying lemurs are actually gliders, not flyers. And rounding off our first set of facts, did you know that an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain? It's true, the ostrich has the largest eye of any land animal. Isn't nature incredible? Let's move on to the next set of facts. Continuing with our fascinating journey, have you ever heard about the immortal jellyfish? Fact number 11, this creature, Turritopsis dohrnii, is known for its ability to revert its cells back to their earliest form and grow anew, effectively making it immortal. Moving on to fact 12, did you know that the heart of a shrimp is located in its head? Yes, quite an unusual place for a heart. Fact 13, the tongue of a blue whale is so large that 50 people could stand on it. Imagine that. Fact 14 is about the cheetah, the world's fastest land animal. It can reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour. That's faster than most highway speed limits. For fact 15, let's talk about the bat. Bats are the only mammals that are capable of sustained flight. Other mammals like flying squirrels can only glide or soar for short distances. Fact 16, did you know that an octopus has 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Fact 17, the eyes of a chameleon can look in 2 different directions at the same time. This gives them a full 360-degree arc of vision around their body. Fact 18, a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. Their tongues are attached to the roof of their mouths, so it doesn't move. This makes it impossible for them to stick it outside their narrow mouths. Fact 19, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. A fitting name for such a vibrant and colorful group, wouldn't you say? Finally, fact 20, the fingerprints of a koala are so indistinguishable from humans that they have on occasion been confused at a crime scene. Aren't these facts mind-blowing? We have more coming up next. Venturing further into the animal kingdom, did you know that a snail can sleep for 3 years? Yes, you heard it right. A snail doesn't need to set its alarm clock for a good 3 years. Now that's what we call a beauty sleep. Moving on, our 22nd fact is about the smallest mammal in the world. The bumblebee bat, weighing less than a penny, is no bigger than a large bumblebee, hence its name. It's so small it could fit on the tip of your thumb. Next up, let's talk about the kangaroo. Did you know these bouncy creatures can't walk backward? That's right. Their muscular tail and hind legs make it impossible for them to move in reverse. Our 24th fact takes us underwater. Dolphins have an interesting way of communicating. They assign each other specific names or whistle sounds to identify one another. Talk about a unique language. For fact number 25, did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? It perfectly captures the vibrant and flashy nature of these birds. Now let's move to fact 26. The heart of a shrimp is located in its head. Quite an unusual place to house a heart, isn't it? Fact 27 is about the crocodile. They cannot stick out their tongue. It is attached to the roof of their mouth so it doesn't move. This makes it impossible for them to stick it outside their narrow mouths. In our 28th fact, we learn that a rhinoceros horn is made of hair. Yes, that's right, the same stuff that's on top of your head. And for our 29th fact, the male seahorse is the one that gives birth to their young ones. Quite a unique twist on parenting roles in the animal kingdom, don't you think? Lastly, for fact 30, an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. Imagine that. These facts are getting more astonishing, aren't they? Stay tuned for more. Delving deeper into our list, did you know that the tongue of a blue whale is so large that 50 people could stand on it? Talk about a whale of a tongue. Moving on to fact 32, here's a fun one. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? Yes, you heard it right. Not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts. Now that's a lot of love to give. Let's fly over to fact 33. The fastest bird, the peregrine falcon, can swoop down on its prey at speeds over 200 miles per hour. That's faster than most sports cars. Fact 34, did you know that a snail can sleep for up to 3 years? Imagine the dreams it must have. For our 35th fact, let's talk about the hardworking ants. In many species, the worker ants are all female. Gentlemen, it's time to step up your game. Fact 36, did you know that koalas have fingerprints that are almost identical to humans? So, if you ever find a mysterious fingerprint, it might just be a koala's. Moving to fact 37, here's a shocker. Electric eels can produce shocks of up to 600 volts. Now that's a shocking revelation. Fact 38 brings us to the world of butterflies. A group of butterflies is often called a flutter. Quite a charming term, don't you think? For fact 39, let's dive underwater. Did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open? Talk about sleeping with a watchful eye. And for our 40th fact, here's a twist. Despite their huge size, elephants are scared of bees. Even the mightiest have their fears, it seems. Can you believe these facts? We have the final set coming up next. As we wrap up our journey, did you know that a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out? It's true. Their tongues are attached to the roof of their mouth so it doesn't move. This makes it impossible for them to stick it outside their narrow mouths. Moving on, can you believe that a shrimp's heart is in its head? Quite an unusual place, don't you think? Ever heard of the mayfly? This insect lives for only 24 hours. And speaking of short lifespans, worker bees live for just 5 to 6 weeks. On the other hand, bowhead whales can live up to 200 years. Meanwhile, a snail can sleep for 3 years. Astonishingly, an ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. Ever seen a star-nosed mole? It's the fastest eater, taking only 225 milliseconds to identify and consume its food. And finally, the kangaroo can't walk backwards. And there you have it, 50 mind-boggling facts about animals. Before we end this fascinating journey, let's revisit some of the most surprising facts we've covered. Who could forget that a snail can sleep for up to 3 years? Or that a bat can eat up to 1,000 insects in 1 hour? And let's not overlook the fact that ostriches can outrun horses. Truly, the animal kingdom is full of unexpected wonders. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the animal kingdom. Remember, nature never fails to surprise us.